What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, you got people saying that, saying that, oh, Mikey was getting Pacquiao next, but let me let you guys know what's going on, like Marvin Gaye, man. But hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love and support, everybody supporting the channel. And basically, what's going on, what it is that they having problems with the money on Bud's side. They saying, man, so saying that Pacquiao, but hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Trying to get to where we need to be at real quick. Pacquiao still in negotiations with Mikey and Bud. Yes, negotiations with Crawford are going bad. The money is the issue with Crawford. Bob is being cheap. Bud's gonna have to fight Sean Porter. I've heard they have problems with the investors. It's not dead yet because things could go bad for Mikey Garcia too. But basically, sound like they having problems with the money. One, they saying the investors, but then they saying Bob is being cheap. So I heard that Bud is supposed to get like $10 million and Pacquiao is supposed to get like 50. So apparently that somewhere they don't have the money. So for the most part, it seemed like it seemed dead. But Mikey going around, running his mouth and saying that for the most part, the fight is done. He did an interview with this chick saying that fight didn't happen. They've been negotiating for years, and Fight Hype retweeted it and basically said that they know the undercard, and that's cool. It makes no difference. We already knew that it was probably not gonna happen between Pacquiao and Terence, and we know when Bob could have made the fight for $20 million for Pacquiao, that he should have made it then. But Bob it's not being a good look for Bob Arum at all. You hear stuff going out that Teofimo Lopez trying to look to buy his contract out. He reaching out to his lawyer. Top Rank gonna die, and a lot of these companies gonna die. People kind of speculating that PBC not doing good for having to put a fight like Areola and Ruiz on pay-per-view because what happens is the network puts the money up for the fight on regular TV, and the promoter is supposed to disperse the money for the card and pocket the money and pay for the main event. So what happens is the network dishes out the money for the main event. You might put Areola and Ruiz, and let's say they dished out $4 million for that fight, right? So let's say Ruiz is meant to get $1 million. Areola is supposed to get like $500,000. So that's 1.5 going there. And let's say the reason why undercards look bad because the undercard money comes out of the main event money. Let's say they spent another $1 million on the undercard, right? So we have 2.5. So the rest of the money goes to the promoter. They get to pocket it. So I don't know how much money Ruiz and Areola was asking for, but that's a lot of money. That's Ruiz should get something like $1 million. Ruiz had an episode with Anthony Joshua. Okay, couple a rematch too, but like, what does he ask for? $3 or $4 million, and Areola asking for $1 million. That's insane. Is they can't get them dudes to get them. They can't get the budget for them to fight on regular Fox. Then Fox is probably about to move on from PBC. And it's crazy. But right now, it look like Mikey in the driver's seat. So be it. I'm not paying for that fight. Don't care about it. Pacquiao tried to cherry pick Ryan Garcia, and now he's trying to cherry pick Mikey Garcia. But the good thing about it is Ugas and Errol gonna fight for the belt. Hopefully they're gonna fight for the belt, and Mikey Garcia is just getting the payday. Mikey Garcia is the most overrated fighter next to Triple G. I think he right up there with Triple G. He the most overrated fighter. Talk all this shit, how good he is and how good he supposed to be. But then again, he was scared to fight Robert Jr. until Javier Fortuna exposed him. That's just funny to me. You scared to fight Javier? Then you scared to fight Robert Jr. to Javier? Like, to me, him and Triple G the most overrated fighters of this era. Bar none. And if he beat Pacquiao, so be it, happy. But if Pacquiao ever beat him and he go out on top, he go out as the executioner beating Mikey Garcia, shit'll be funny. But, we knew Manny Pacquiao. Like, my whole thing was this. How I knew this fight probably wasn't going to jump off like a party. Common sense. I'm saying, why he fighting Terence Crawford for one belt when he can keep his belt and fight Errol Spence? He already said Errol Spence is a guy that him and his team been saying he's shot. He a shot fighter. He didn't look the same. So my whole thing was to put one and one together. Okay, if he didn't look the same, cool. Why not get them same investors to put the money up for Errol Spence and Pacquiao? Now, maybe it could have been a situation that Pacquiao didn't want to give more money to Errol Spence, where he had to probably give Errol Spence an extra 5 or 10 because he fighting for the belt. But then you get to keep your 3 belts. You know, why not have that same investors come out and make the Errol Spence fight, and it can be a unification bout? You know, or even if they didn't get your belt, you're going to fight Errol Spence. You know, cool. It's more money in Errol Spence than Mikey Garcia. And maybe more money in him than Terence Crawford. But that's when it didn't sit. And I said this in video. That's when it didn't sit right with me. I'm like, why would he fight Terence Crawford for 1 belt when he could fight Errol Spence for 3 and keep his belt? I'm like, something ain't adding up. All right, but now, you know, Sean Porter and said put. At this point, I think they're equally dangerous. Only reason I would say Manny Pacquiao more dangerous. Only reason I say he's more dangerous than Sean is because he can punch. Left-handed carrying. Catch you at any time. But, you know, Mikey didn't want to fight Ugas. You know, didn't want to. Maybe ain't no money in fighting Ugas. But he didn't want to fight Terence. He didn't want to fight Earl. But that's been his whole career. You know why? You know, he fought Keith Thurman because he didn't look so good against Josito Lopez. Common sense. He fought Miguel Cotto after he really lost to Claudio after the Antonio Margarita saga. You know, he put Cotto at a catchweight still. Joshua Clottey said on one of them, after the fight, said they basically paid him to take a dive. You know, he fought Ricky Hatton after Floyd knocked him out. He fought De La Hoya and drained De La Hoya. And Floyd went up to 54 and fought De La Hoya. Pacquiao always been an opportunity. You know, I'm not that big. Well, get the fuck down to a weight class where you fit. Go down to 35 or go down to 40. Go somewhere that you fit. Plain and simple. Go somewhere where you ain't too smart, and that's just the whole thing about it. This dude been training that Margarita. Wouldn't fight him at 54, beat him at 50, and they call him a 54-pound champion. That's bullshit. That's malarkey. Why can't this dude go up and just beat dudes fair and square? You already got catch weights. 40 pounds is catch weight. 130 is a catch weight. 54 is 68. Cruiserweight is a catch weight. It should be heavyweight, like heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, and who cares about everything up under there? Featherweight. It shouldn't be 22 and 26. 26 featherweight shouldn't be there. It should be 22, 35, 47, 60, 75, 200 plus heavyweight. How you having it should be illegal to have catch weights in this area because 54 is a catch weight. You already got catch weights already in there. But still, we getting a hell of a treat. Hopefully they don't put Sean Porter and Terence on pay-per-view. Top ranks not putting their best fights on pay-per-view. So we still getting Sean and Terence. A lot of them local dummy box community, they can lay easy. They can be happy. They can be happy that, you know, Bud ain't probably gonna get Pacquiao, and I'm cool with it. But Sean's a great cancellation prize. I think Sean, once he fight Terence Crawford, he proved to be the ultimate PBC welterweight because he ain't scared to fight nobody. No matter if he fought them on his time or our time. Sean Porter is a fucking real dude, and I gotta respect him. Sean Porter ain't gonna ask Terence Crawford to fight at no catchweight, or Crawford can't wear these gloves like Mayweather punk ass. You know, it's the last era of leaders like Pacquiao, Mayweather. You know, that really the reason you get a punk ass punk like Canelo Alvarez that scared to try himself. The reason you get guys like guys like Mikey Garcia who ain't did a goddamn thing to be the A side of nothing. Him and Errol Spence should have been 70-30 split to Errol Spence because he been champion. You know, at the weight class. So, you know, get ready for Terence and Sean. I'm guessing that don't go. I don't know what Bud gonna do at this point, but that's still a great constellation prize. Sean Porter just as dangerous without the punching power that Pacquiao got in his left hand, but you know, it ain't like Pacquiao was gonna unify, so he wasn't gonna get no belt. So, you know, Sean gonna come up with the best game. Kenny gonna come up with the best game plan they can come up with. It's gonna be interesting because Kenny know Bud from the amateurs. He almost fought Bud as a kid in the alley. You know, and they said Bud didn't back down, so they said Bud was one of them dudes that was kind of, you know, hyper and bad and shit, you know. But he said he used to act out because his father wasn't there. But should be interesting. Somebody said his father lived in Virginia or something, so should be interesting. It'd be nice to see his father come back into the fold, you know. But they said he ain't got no story, but this a dude who mom used to pay niggas to whoop his ass in the neighborhood, but couldn't nobody whoop him. From a city of Omaha who got a lot of heritage, the birthplace of Michael Max, Nebraska. Warren Buffett was from there. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All our social media links, description. Fastest way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Facebook group link there in there as well. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
Right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't
shit.
looking at him.